if you're an Aquarius born January 20th to February 18th, what can you expect for the month of May 2020? Let's tune in and find out. Well, Aquarians, I just really feel like you've got this great heart energy that says, I can do whatever I want. I can create whatever I want. I can go here, I can go there. I just feel like you're of all the signs, you're so more willing than anybody else just to have this freedom to completely like change your life. Like I just see this real freedom of like, what do I want to do? Where do we want to live? Where do I want to go? Just this real freedom around exploring the options of what feels good to you. So I like that. That feels really good. All right, let's look at romantic relationships. So those of you that are in a coupled romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for May. So initially there may be some initial impatience that you're experiencing with your partner, just a lack of creativity or assumptiveness that's coming in that is just, maybe feels patronizing to you or doesn't feel like there's room for creativity or that you're not being noticed for your intellect or your ideas. Kind of like it feels more like patriarchal, like the partner is just being, not really listening to you. But I feel like as the month goes open, there's some energy that opens up. So first of all, there's a couple things that would explain this. We have a Scorpio full moon, May 7th. So there could be some tension there. And then we have retrogrades happening. Scorpio goes retrograde May 11th. Venus goes retrograde May 13th through 12th. And Venus is the planet of, supports us with everything that we love, money and lifestyle and our looks and, romance, our romantic life, right? And so that's retrograde. And then Jupiter goes retrograde May 14th to September 12th. And that's the planet of luck and good fortune. So it doesn't mean that we're not going to be in love or that we're not going to have good luck and fortune or money. It just means that we're full and we're being asked to stop and assess and let go. Release the tension, release the things that aren't working, release the things that no longer serve us or support us, our ways of being in a relationship, our dynamic that no longer works, the way that we talk to each other, our behaviors, right? Check yourself first, right? This is also such a deep, deep dive into ourself and into our own spiritual awakening, our own spiritual connection. How do I want to be in the world? If I can't get along with my partner, who can I get along with, right? So it's about reassessing things, doing your part. And then when you come to a place of peace, you can see that maybe you have outgrown each other. Maybe things aren't good for you to stay together now, but you come to it from a different place instead of having war with each other. It's about discovering a new sense of peace inside of you and then seeing if the relationship still fits, as well as your lifestyle, as well as your career, as well as your self-expression in the world, your life purpose. Everything's up for grabs. And in May, there's this huge opportunity for self-discovery. And so the planets have aligned. The physical world is aligned. We have a pandemic. People are staying home. The majority of people aren't able to work. And for those that are, if you're really super busy, if you're somebody on the front lines or something like that, there's an opportunity to step back too and say, do I like this? Do I want to contribute? Is this the way that's supporting me, right? And if not, then you need to have a voice in it. You need to say, hey, this doesn't work. The way we're going about this isn't working. And so we need to use our voices. So you're going to be given the insights and the information in May, and you'll be able to implement them and express them in June. So May is not about going out there and conquering the world and saying, no, down with this, down with. No, it's about rediscovering, reassessing, letting go. And then June is where all that movement happens. Mid-June, later June. We have the eclipses in mid-June. June 12th, I think it is, when eclipse season, and that's where everything eclipses and moves us forward. But right now, it's peeling back the layers and letting go. So your relationship will just vacillate through these different points of view outside of yourself. And I do feel like you're going to find resolution in the relationship and understanding, and it will lead you back to the simplicity And for some of you, that means you'll fall back in love, more deeply in love than you ever have before. And for some of you, you'll wake up and you'll go, our time has passed, and you'll be able to part, but you'll be able to part in a beautiful, amicable way. Okay, so that's available too. All right. For those of you that are single, Aquarians, let's see what's in store for you for romance. I see you guys like you're like the bee that's spreading the nectar all around, right? So you just are floating here, you're floating there, you're just kind of seeing what works. And you may find love this month. You may find a connection, a deeper connection. For those of you that have been kind of on the fringe, you're going to make time and find ways to really be heart connected more fully, and to really look a little deeper and go, is this really what I want, right? Is she or he really my person? So I see May being a really deep, deep, deep month for your thoughts of really deciding if you're moving forward together, as a couple. And for those of you that haven't met anybody, I see you meeting somebody special in May and really maybe getting the chance in June to explore it more fully. So it's this beautiful opening for you guys, and it's very, very sweet. Okay, let's look at money and career for Aquarians. You want to be careful not to overspend. You want to be careful not to assume this month. It's really about being more calculating and less, and you really are being asked to let go of the bricks and mortar and let go of the things that don't support you anymore, and the high costs of things. You're really being asked to kind of like shave, and then to reevaluate and recreate in a whole new way. So it feels like there is a lot of letting go of things. I do feel like there has been some, let's call it injury or losses financially, but it doesn't feel devastating to me. It feels like taking a lump and then being able to survive it, and being able to really create in a new way information in a way that supports you and being able to move forward differently. So while I see there are some money problems or money challenges, I do see so much creativity happening in your career and boosting you, that's really beautiful and really supportive, and is going to actually take over your money worries and really boost up your money, so that come June and July, all this creativity, you have ideas and thoughts about how to recoup some of those losses. All right, let's look at your health for Aquarians. So your adrenals are coming up as you're being asked to slow down, watch your caffeine intake, not being so pressed or stressed, and just, go a little slower. I don't feel like it's so much blood pressure. I feel more like it's your adrenals that could be mimicking or showing you, making your blood pressure work harder, because you have more like adrenal fatigue. So your blood pressure may be a little higher because your adrenals aren't supporting you like they would in the past. So be careful if you get a high blood pressure reading. Make sure you're looking at the adrenals too, because they're really coming up to me that they could be behind the scenes that's causing this rise in blood pressure. So it could just be adrenal fatigue, which would explain then if you're carrying some extra weight, or why it's hard for you to lose weight, or why you're feeling tired, or don't feel like you have energy, is all part of that connection. So take good care of your health, pace yourself, check on your adrenals, get rid of the things that, are overstimulating. And I just feel like you're just going to feel like you're a new person. All right, let's look at any surprises for you Aquarius people. Yeah, the simplicity. I just see you being surprised with the simplicity, not missing the chaos, not missing having to go to the office. Some of you, it feels like you might just be selling your businesses. You might just be really downsizing and just really enjoying the simplicity and the freedom just to kind of come and go and be birds. So it just feels very freeing. It feels very easy. And I think initially that might have been hard for you to make some of these decisions of letting go, But the surprise is that how much you enjoy it, how much happy you are, and how much less stress there is in your life. So whatever you're talking about letting go of, continue to have those conversations, because there's a lot of freedom here for you in letting go of some things. All right, Aquarians, thank you so much for watching and viewing and liking my intuitive astrology. Please comment below. Have a wonderful month. Take care of yourself, and stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you again next month.